Hi, this is Tegan's Horror Corner. This is the next part to the Lego Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters house set, where I give you spooky or horror movie facts, so come along with me to this next part. Child's Play was one of the first ever horror movies I ever saw, and since then I loved everything Chucky. It is one of my top 5 favourite horror franchises, so let's talk about Chucky facts today. Don Mancini was inspired by the Cabbage Patch Kids for his design for Chucky. This was because at the time there was a Cabbage Patch Kids craze going on in the 80s, and he really loved how the marketing was going, and he just thought, why not add a dark spin to this? Along with Cabbage Patch Kids, there was also 2 other inspirations. So he was inspired by the Living Doll episode from Twilight Zone and also My Buddy Dolls. Chucky has a feud with Britney Spears. In the movie Seed of Chucky, he takes out Glenn/Glenda, and a lookalike of Britney Spears gets pushed over the side of a cliff. Britney Spears and her team, obviously seeing this, was not happy about this, so she made sure that the Chucky team were putting a disclaimer in front of the movies whenever it's played on TV that she is not part of this movie. Chucky, aka Charles Lee Ray, got his name from 3 serial killers. Charles, because of Charles Manson, the notorious cult leader. Lee for Lee Harvey Oswald, the man responsible for the assassination of John F. Kennedy. And finally Ray for James Earl Ray, who shot Martin Luther King Jr. Chucky has multiple opportunities for crossover movies. So in the beginning scene of Bride of Chucky, you can see in the police evidence locker that there is a Freddy glove, there's a Jason mask, there's a Leatherface mask, and many others. So that leaves room for a possible crossover. Don Mancini himself has really loved this idea, as he's created a concept in the past where he would really love if Chucky somehow ended up in Elm Street and met Freddy Krueger. In the original script for Child's Play, good guy dolls were going to be bleeder dolls. Obviously, we've seen dolls that cry or eat and things, but these dolls being marketed towards young boys who get cuts and bruises all the time, it would have been a way for them to take care of themselves. So when you cut the doll or slice at the doll, they bleed. Going off that same fact, the original movie was going to be called Blood Buddy, where Andy accidentally cut himself and mixed his blood with Chucky's blood. This then in turn makes Chucky come to life and attack people that Andy didn't like mean teachers or babysitters. There was a planned love song album where Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly were going to be singing as Chucky and Tiffany. Tiffany was going to be singing Killing Me Softly with his song. Chucky was going to sing House of the Rising Sun, and both as a duet were going to sing Hit the Road Jack. There were multiple posters released for Bride of Chucky, but one poster in particular was a parody of Scream 2 posters. That is the progress for now. Come back for part 3.